This is Igbo Area TV.
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon.
Hello, my able viewers of Igbo Area TV. I am Azoka, OJ. There are certain things we'd like to discuss that are important today. I saw in the headlines last week a very interesting one. It's catchy, and the people just allow it to go like that. No, I won't just allow it. We need to talk about it because it concerns us. The Niger Delta region produces oil for Nigeria, and Niger Delta is part of eastern Nigeria, old eastern Nigeria. So this is so important. Not just Niger Delta, parts of Igbo land produces oil, and this oil is at risk right now. Niger Delta is about being sold to China right now. Yes, by certain actions of our government, Niger Delta is about being sold to China. Niger Delta and the oil producing region of Nigeria might soon be a Chinese republic. China might have to soon come and dictate for us over there, and we must abide if we don't take precautions. You need to go and study China and countries they give loans to. You need to know what it means to be indebted to China. I think we will discuss that in a future show. You know what it means to be indebted to a country, then to be indebted to China. When Buhari is done, Niger Delta will be sold to China. Nigeria is owing China $9.1 billion. That is according to Mr. Ude. Now let's look at this. The rate at which Nigeria is borrowing money, it's alarming. It has reached red. It is showing red, the rate at which Nigeria is borrowing money. Meanwhile, why are we still talking about this? President Buhari has, through the Senate, sought for another loan to the tune of $29.96 billion. This is not billion naira. This is $1 billion. During Saraki's time as the Senate president, and during that Senate, they didn't approve that money. But right now, this current Senate, headed by a man Buhari walked into there, is approving the money or has approved it. You know why we're talking about this? The future generation. You know, you don't destroy your children's future. You don't destroy their future. If you understand how the Chinese deal with debtors, people who can't pay the loans they give to them, you have to be cautious. You will not just do anything. You will not endanger the economic future of your people. The World Bank has seen the way Nigeria is reckless in borrowing and had warned that it cuts down on the rates of borrowing. It is alarming. Mr. Jackson Ude, who is a journalist and a former director of communications and strategy under the administration of former President Jonathan, has recently also raised an alarm on the huge debt Nigeria is owing China. Mr. Ude fears that what happens to Ecuador might happen to us. On his Twitter page, while talking about this, he wrote, Ecuador is planning to auction off 3 million of the country's 8.1 million hectares of pristine Amazonian rainforest to Chinese oil companies. Ecuador owes China $7 billion. By the time Buhari is done, Niger Delta would be sold to China. Nigeria owes China about $9.1 billion. That's a tweet by Jackson Ude. So, according to him, Nigeria will come under such a situation, and it means China coming to Niger Delta to take over the oil exploration and the sales and everything to recoup their money. And you know what that means? That is, if Nigeria cannot be able to pay, and you see the way things are going, do you think we can be able to, within the space of time given to us, pay back that money? We'd like to know what you think about this. This is really serious. Perhaps somebody at the top will hear and if they actually listens these days. NECO releases Ifeanyi Ubah's result, clears him of forgery. A federal high court had sacked Ubah over forgery of results. The Examination Council, however, said that the certificate Ubah submitted to INEC was authentic. It was just barely 10 days after he was sacked by Abuja court over alleged forgery that the National Examination Council NECO has confirmed Senator Ifeanyi Ubah's certificate. According to him, in a letter with particulars as follows, NECO, it was dated January 23, 2020 and addressed to Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, HURIWA, HURIWA. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah and YPP, the examination body, released Senator Ubah's result details and cleared the air about the statement of results of a NECO certificate. The NECO confirmed that Ifeanyi Ubah took a total of 8 subjects in the examination, which are as follows. English language is called C6 credit. Mathematics is called C6 credit. Biology is called F9 fail. Government is called C6 credit. Economics is called C5 credit. Literature in English is called C5 credit. Commerce is called C5 credit. Christian religious studies is called C6 credit. And here is a statement that was attached to it. Is that 1. The original certificate, which contains 7 passed subjects and does not contain failed subject. 2. Online internet copy of the statement of the result, which can be verified with a 500 naira NECO scratch card. This usually contains the failed subject, biology in this case. 3. The application for authentication of NECO certificate and statement of result by Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. 4. Confirmation of result by NECO, which usually and still contains the failed subject. So, NECO has cleared the air. NECO has come out to say that the certificate they issued Ifeanyi Ubah is authentic against what the courts dismissed him for. Earlier, like we said, he was dismissed as senator for forgery of certificate, but NECO has come out to confirm that they actually gave him the original certificate. So Ifeanyi Ubah remains the senator representing Anambra. Meets the UNN lecturer alumnus that put 26 Nigerian English words in Oxford English Dictionary. Yes, we are proud of this guy. He's an Igbo. You know, we've been hearing jubilation that certain Nigerian words were included in the Oxford Dictionary. A lot of people have been happy, jubilating about that. We're so excited, yeah. But how many of us have taken time to find out who was behind this? It wasn't Queen Elizabeth that did this. Somebody did that, met certain Nigerian words, about 26 of them, included in the Oxford Dictionary. And here is the person that did that. Kingsley Oluchukwu Ugwuanyi. He hails from Enugu State. He's a first-class graduate of English and Literary Studies, University of Nigeria in Nsukka. Ugwuanyi said he failed English in his senior secondary examination, SSCE, but he went further to break record at the Department of English and Literary Studies, age-long record. Mr. Ugwuanyi broke a 20-years-old record of the department. For the past 20 years before his emergence, the department had stalled in producing a first-class graduate until he chartered it with his stellar performance. He went on to become a lecturer in the same department where he took undergraduate studies on intermediate grammar, advanced prose narrative history of English. On October 2016, he got admitted to the Department of Humanities, Northumbria University, Newcastle upon Tyne, the United Kingdom, to pursue his doctorate degree, where his research interest is on sociolinguistic, Nigerian English, World English, and Applied Economics. This man is the son of the soil. Yes, he is from the Igbo extraction. But he has put Nigeria on a global map in terms of education. He has followed the precedents of his ancestors, both living and dead. People like Chinua Achebe, Wole Soyinka, Ben Okri, etc. Among all who put Nigeria in good light and to project the local content from Nigeria to a world stage. Truly, UNN leads, that is according to the write-up here. It goes on to emphasize that there are only 2 universities in Nigeria. University of Nigeria and Nsukka, then others. Now, don't go yet. Before you go, I want to tell you that Igbo land is blessed with various natural resources and exotic places. You know, after the day's work and after our earnings, we need to explore areas. We need to get to visit and see things. The place I want to show you right now is not Dubai or Abu Dhabi. You know, people usually believe any place that is properly lighted is located in Dubai or Abu Dhabi. No. Yeah, though it looks like Dubai or an Abu Dhabi, that's to show you we have a lot of beautiful place in Igbo land. Yeah, what you're seeing, the place you're seeing on the screen is called Spera Endo. It is right there in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, southeast. Yeah, Alaigbo Kodi. That is where you find it. You will never believe a place like this existed until recently. Tell me the truth, is this place beautiful or not? I want to know your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Now, in rounding up, someone once wrote to me, the person's complaints was that I don't talk about Delta Igbos and Ikwere. I don't explore those areas. He asked if I am afraid of talking about them. I said somehow I used to be afraid then, but now no more fear. And when we talk about Igbos, we also talk about Igbos of those areas. We see them as Igbos. We don't discriminate against them. And today we're going to talk about JJ Okocha. The name is so familiar. I know you know the name. JJ was one of the most talented footballers to come out of Nigeria and even in the world. Yeah, you know about his dribbling skills. Till today, his videos are scattered all over the internet. You see clips of his master dribbling. Yeah, you see Okocha masterfully making a mess of defenders and, floors them. In fact, he dribbled everyone from midfielder to the defender, floored the goalkeeper, scored the cheering of old fans. Okocha can even dribble the referee. Well, Okocha has retired from international football. They say once a soldier, they say he's always a soldier. I believe he can still do those dribbling, skills. Okocha in recent times has received endorsements from big firms like the Guinness. This master dribbler keeps his life and that of his family out of the media. He doesn't like to be talked about, especially his family. But then he couldn't hide this wonderful, handsome-looking son who looks like him as well. And a beautiful daughter and an amazing wife. Wow, look at. My people say, Ade Ushafi Okocha JJ, he gets on your you have certain things will still manifest. People will see them. Yeah. And we are talking about you for good at this time. Yeah, Okocha. We are happy. We are celebrating you and your family. Yes, we are proud of you, and that is why we are showing you on Igbo Area TV.
Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.